The Taijimen case of injustice stemmed from a religious group crackdown. The prosecutor illegally indicted Taijimen and referred it to the National Taxation Bureau for taxation. At the public hearing held by the Legislative Yuan on June 17, 2010, the Ministry of Finance and the National Taxation Bureau promised to close this case, but the case remains unsolved today. In 2007, the case has been confirmed not guilty by the Supreme Court. In 2009, Taijimen received national compensation for wrongful detention. Ministry of Finance and National Taxation Bureau should revoke the illegal tax bills right away.
The decisions of all three court trials confirmed the defendants were not guilty, and the court ruling point out the red envelopes given by the Dizi to their shifu are gift in nature and are tax-free income under Article 4, subparagraph 17 of the Income Tax Act, and that items such as the uniforms collectively purchased by the Dizi were handled by some Dizi on behalf of others without any profit-oriented sales. For 10 plus years, the National Taxation Bureau has been using the untrue illegitimate indictment to issue illegal tax bills, commit forgeries, suppress evidence, cheat their superiors and subordinates, and cheat the legislator, the control yuan, the judges, the media, the public, and all the people in our country.
I know this issue has wasted too much time and resource. This is very serious, and it has shaken the 5 branches of government and the foundation of the nation.
The whole judicial system has proved Taijimen innocent. There is no way the investigation by the tax agencies is clearer than that by the judicial department. If you're stuck in a case for more than 10 years, how much pain, how much suffering have you gone through? How can you compensate for the victims' losses?
The red envelope is a way for Dizi to respect their shifu in traditional cultures. I've never heard that it should be taxed. The Chinese Martial Arts Association, Qigong Association, and Taipei Martial Arts Association in October 2003 have publicly declared that none of the member organizations of these 3 associations has been taxed due to the red envelopes. So this illegal taxation by the NTB on Taijimen is a direct insult on all national martial arts and Qigong organizations.
In the criminal and legislative aspects, Taijimen has been declared innocent of all charges. Taijimen has won the case. As for the National Taxation Bureau in the executive yuan system, our appeal has been heard in the Supreme Court. The final decision of the 3 court trials confirmed Taijimen innocent. At the National Taxation Bureau, within the Ministry of Finance's appeal system, Taijimen once again won the case. Even the control yuan decided that Taijimen is innocent. I can't think of any ways after numerous legislators have inquired regarding this case. I can't think of any other course of action in our country's legal system can be taken to solve the case. I really don't know what is going on. Is it how our country's legal system is designed?
This case has been dragged for more than 10 years and is unable to be resolved. The administrative agencies have to take full responsibility, while the administrative agencies exercise administrative discretion. They have to ensure that people's human rights on taxation are protected, which is the most important spirit and objective.
Regarding the meaning of the red envelope, is it kind of gift or income of a crane school? In terms of the economic substantial meaning regarding Taijimen, at first you have to nail down what given the red envelope. It is different from that of a crane school. Second, it is permanent. It is weird. The tutoring classes always have a certain duration. Some tutoring schools allow you to go to the classes once again after you fail an admission test, but Taijimen Qigong makes you healthier as long as you practice it. The whole definition is not the same.
Criminal proceeds should be forfeited. Only lawful income is taxable. This too cannot exist at the same time. I think it is very strange. During the investigation before the court's ruling, the prosecutor leaked the information to the tax bureau, asked them to levy the tax. I believe these 2 actions cannot exist at the same time. In fact, it is contradictory. It violates the principle of double jeopardy. If one is right, the other must be wrong.
The National Tax Bureau issued the tax bill did not conduct any factual investigation. It directly used unlawful bill of indictment as its basis to issue the tax bill. In the 31st meeting of the Committee of Finance and Economic on September 2, 2009, the Control Yuan issued a correction in its 98 Tai Zizi number 098220593 circular. The Control Yuan stated in the report that the NTB had failed to fulfill its duties of factual investigation and assessment when handling the Taijimen tax case, nor did it clarify the nature of income ex officio. This is clearly a suspected negligence of duty. Moreover, the NTB's recordation in the contents of its survey list was sloppy and careless and failed to pay attention to evidence, both favorable and unfavorable to the taxpayer. Therefore, the Control Yuan had demanded the NTB for improvement.
Taijimen does not have members, does not have students, nor teachers. There are only two things, Shifu and Dizi. Deputy Minister, please take a look. Each of us said the red envelopes were gifts. This is a copy of my response. I said it was gift. We all responded. Gift. Gift. All of us said they were gifts. Gift in nature. This said so too. All 30 of us here said so. They said none of us said those were gifts. Deputy Minister, please look at our copies. Legislators, please take a look too. We all said those were gifts. Given the gift only concerned my Shifu and me, in what capacity did they get to decide whether that was a gift or not? Even if that involved the gift tax, they should tax me, the giver, not the receiver. Besides, as long as I didn't give more than NTD 1 billion in that year, who are they to say anything? In what capacity did they get to decide whether that was a gift or not? Over the past 10 plus years, Taijimen Dizi are deeply pained. Years ago, in order to improve my physical and emotional health, I gave a red envelope to my Shifu. And then, the monetary gifts, the red envelopes, were used by the tax officers to frame my Shifu. Each of us feels the pain. We have cried so many nights that our tears have run dry. As martial artists, we will no longer accept such injustice. If this matter is not settled today, we will continue to fight for our rights.
If the Taijimen case cannot be resolved, taxation human rights do not exist. So many people. If so many people have appealed, yet this grievance still cannot be rectified, then there's no human rights at all.
And now everyone is here. All the information and evidence is here. It's spread out everywhere on the floor. You clearly know that you are wrong. What you said in the past is questionable, but you want to continue to make the same mistake? That's really bad. We request the Ministry of Finance to complete this case in 2 months. What to do? What are you going to do? What are you going to do? Don't delay anymore.
Let the NTB of the Central Area submit the report to the Ministry of Finance. It's the NTB of the Central Area. It's not good to let them take full responsibility. Just report to the Ministry. This is all I will say. Okay, we'll do as the Deputy Minister says. We'll send our official report to the Ministry of Finance. Just now we said to dismiss, to revoke it. Okay, the Taxation Bureau of the Central Area will report to the Ministry of Finance.
After the public hearing, the Minister of Finance issues an official letter to Legislator Tian in July 22, 2010, and sent it to the Office of Legislator Tu Xingzhe as well, and then sent it to Legislator Justin Chiu on the 30th. He stated clearly that they had asked the NTB of the Central Area to revoke the tax bill in accordance with the Article 40 of the Tax Collection Act. So the NTB of the Central Area should have followed the document of the Ministry of Finance to revoke the execution, but it did not. Instead, it issued a letter to the Hsinchu branch of the Administrative Enforcement Agency, asking it to refer to the provision of Item 3, Article 9 of the Administrative Execution Act, and stop the execution. According to the decision of the public hearing, the NTB should have revoked the execution. How come it shirked the responsibility to the Administrative Enforcement Agency? At that time, the NTB of the Central Area sent a letter saying that the year 1991, 1993 to 1996 are still undergoing appeal. It said if the decision of the appeal were different, it would be of a great influence for the taxpayer. So he asked the Hsinchu branch to stop the execution. Now that the tax amount for the year 1991, 1993 to 1996 has been corrected to 0, the year 1992 should be 0 too. How can it be different from the other years? How can it be illegally executed? So the tax bills are illegal from the very beginning. The NTB of the Central Area should revoke the execution.
In 2007, the Supreme Court affirmed the monetary gifts were tax-exempt in accordance with the law. In 2012, the National Taxation Bureau announced a public survey and collected 7,401 copies of testimonies proving that the monetary gifts are 100% gifts. The National Taxation Bureau has also agreed that Taijimen is not a cram school. In 2018, the Supreme Court determined that Taijimen is an organization of Qigong, martial arts, and self-cultivation. In 2019, the National Taxation Bureau corrected the tax amount for the year of 1991, 1993 to 1996 to zero, but it treats the red envelopes in 1992 as tuition fees and issued tax bills. From 2010 until now, thousands of days have passed. The National Taxation Bureau still has not withdrawn its execution. Snatch civilian property.